size of that thing. Wow, that was a beast. That was a beast right there. Where'd you go? Yeah, we're just sneaking back in the backs of the coves, and like I said, for anything out of California, I'm doing taboo stuff right now. I'm throwing a swim bait. If you guys could come back and throw pop R's and rip baits and spinner baits and crank baits back in these pockets, you know, a swim bait is no different. And the neat thing about it, especially on a lot of these lakes back here, is it's an untapped resource. It's an untapped tool that you can use, and they produce big fish, and they call a lot of big fish out. You know, it's springtime. There are a lot of fish up on beds. The neatest thing about this is you can actually pull them up off a bed further out from the boat, see their position, not spook them with the boat, turn around and throw a small bait in. I mean, if we found a bed fish that was sticking, you know, I'll throw up there and I'll mess with it a little bit with the 6-inch. I'll grab a 2.5. I can throw it right on the bed and turn around and convert that fish on a little bait. I have a pretty good shot of catching it. So, like I said, the neat thing is I'm just coming back here and looking around and testing the water. I'm new to this lake, so we hit some outside stuff. It's kind of windy. It's post frontal. A bunch of tornadoes and a storm came through last night, and now I'm just out here kind of seeing where these fish are positioned and see how, you know, reactive they are to these swim baits. And we'll mess around. I have a funny idea of what I want to do. I used to do this at some other lakes. I want to get this bait underneath some of these docks and these big marinas. You know, you hear stories of these monster spots and largemouth under the docks, and I don't think they're fished well enough with swim baits. You know, I know guys will go out there and throw a rip bait by it or drag a little underspin or, you know, throw a Senko through it, but I think they're just absolutely untapped with a swim bait technique. That ripping technique underneath the dock, or even a slow roll just underneath the cushion or the flotation. So we're gonna come over here and test it out, check on speed, see if they want it super slow or fast, and we'll watch. The biggest thing on throwing swim bait, especially in clear water, is paying attention. You're gonna see a lot of things happen with movements, the reaction of the fish, where they came from. I mean, it might get to a situation where we throw out and we see a fish come in, and you got to throw back a little plastic, a little roboworm drop shot, and put it on a bed and catch a 5-pound fish.
Weather is one of the most important factors in fishing. Things change when you're out there on the water. Anglers need continuously updated weather information to make the right decisions about where to fish and when to fish. Sirius Marine Weather delivers continuously updated information on storms, lightning strikes, wind, weather alerts, and more. Now anglers can see where their boat is and how approaching fronts or isolated thunderstorms can impact them on the water. Sirius Marine Weather, streaming satellite weather direct to your boat.